Hello everyone, thank you for taking a look at my video and my channel, and welcome to Grand Union. Guys, today is Monday, June 13th, and today is a really special day and a really special episode for me. Today is my 100th episode posting onto YouTube for Animal Crossing. My very first episode was Amiibo card unboxings, which you can still watch. And then I did a couple of those, and I think I did an island tour with my Switch. And then kind of started slowly making a few videos here and there, and Amiibo card unboxings and so forth. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And I can't believe I'm up to 100 episodes. So for my friends and my subscribers and followers from the very beginning, guys, you've watched 100 episodes. So thank you so much for that. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. I want to say a special thanks to Patrick from Nintendo Talk and Alexei Giovanni for mentioning me on their streams. And I know some of their followers have come over to my channel because I see comments from them, which I really appreciate. So it's been really nice, and the channel's growing very slow, and that's totally fine. I was actually talking to a friend the other day, and I'm not really into making YouTube videos as a career. It's just definitely a side hobby for me, and it really makes me sharing Animal Crossing and playing Animal Crossing a lot more fun, because I know there's people out there that actually want to see what Little Chuck is getting up to and what's happening on Grand Union, and I think that's really cool. So I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the comments and the likes. And for anybody checking out this video that hasn't subscribed, think about subscribing. Alright, well, we're going to sit in a different spot today, guys. I'm going to sit here. Can I sit down? There we go. Oh, check out my coffee bar, guys. I'm telling you, the villagers absolutely love this. And I'm really excited that I did all the blue here. We got the blue hydrangeas in bloom right now, which looks amazing with the roses and pansies and windflowers. So, definitely really cool. But today is just going to be a really nice, simple, laid-back video, guys. I thought it would be fun to go back into my photo album and share some of my pictures from when I first started my island. And this was actually like way back even before I recorded videos. So let me go into my album, and we're going to go all the way back. So this should show, oh gosh, check this out. All right. Let's take that out a little bit. So this here is Paula. She was my first sisterly villager. And Sheldon was my jock villager. And these are both my starter villagers that were here on Grand Union. And of course we have Tom Nook, Timmy and Tommy in the background. And then we have the resident services, which is still in a tent. And then the communication board off to the far left. Oh, this is really neat to see the island back in its early day. And then, guys, oh my gosh, check this out. All right, will I be able to pull this? Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So guys, this is the original island when I first started. This is how it looked back when I first started playing Animal Crossing. The tent, the yellow tent in the left-hand corner by the river, that's Paula's tent. And then Sheldon's tent is in between resident services and Paula's tent. And then my tent is actually down just to the right of resident services. I don't think you can see it. I don't think you can see it, unfortunately. But it's just to the left of the river mouth. down here on the right. So that's my map. And this was my first night on Grand Union. So I had just helped Sheldon and Paula set up their tents. And I had set up my tent, and then I had collected, I think, cherries to make a cherry smoothie drink. And because cherries are my native fruit here on Grand Union. And we were all just kind of chilling out by the fire and having a good old time. So this is the very first picture, guys. This is inside the resident services tent. So here is my first. Guys, you get to see a little Chuck before he even got his glasses. I came over here with no glasses on, guys. It was pretty rough. But here I am. I have my little sailor shirt on, my little blue shoes, and my little blue jeans. And of course we got Tom Nook. And we have Timmy in here. I think Tommy's outside. But yeah, this was the resident services. So we have the ABD over here, so you can do your Nook shopping. On the right-hand side, automatic bell dispenser. You can do your bells. And then we have the donation chest here in the front left corner. So that is the first video, guys. The first picture. And here I am outside of the resident services tent. And you can see the notification board over on the far left. Guys, here's my house. This is little Chuck's first house, guys. Isn't that amazing? So it's kind of a yellow finish with a blue roof, because blue's my favorite color. And yeah, guys, I had my house here forever and ever. And I ended up moving it out of this area because the residents loved to come here and hang out. And they would just be all around my house all the time. Even as the island grew, it was pretty crazy. So eventually I turned it into it was like the neighborhood park. So I had the rattan furniture there and had that set up like that. And it was really cute. And a lot of the villagers kind of hung out in the area, and they had a coffee bar with the espresso machine there, which was nice. And yeah, so that was this area here. So this is Sheldon's house after he converted from a tent. This was his house. And then this is Paula's house in the background, right by the river mouth. And I gave her a little birdhouse and a couple of the flowers, the hyacinths, which is our native flower. I thought the little red and yellow looked good with the yellow and red of her house. And guys, this is a little Easter egg, because when we do our final Grand Union tour, you're going to see, because this area here that we are in, where Paula's house is actually now the Orange Grove, Citrus Grove area. And you'll notice that when you leave the Citrus Grove to head out onto the beach, there's still these flaming torches, and there's still the beach bonfire blocks still sitting there. And those are a couple of the very original things on Grand Union that never moved. I mean, they're actually items I can pick up and move and do this whole area over. And I just in all my renovations have never touched the torches and the bonfire. And now it's kind of like they're original to Grand Union. So it's one of the few things that are movable that actually have never actually changed places. So I thought that was kind of cool. I wanted to make note of that, so you guys will, when you're seeing the final tour of my island, you will have a little inside info on the bonfire and torches. So Blathers moved onto the island. This is his museum. He started in a tent. So he's got all his stuff unpacked, and he was waiting for me to start collecting bugs and fish and fossils for him to assess. And then once he got situated, he moved into the bigger museum. Oh, guys, here's my original house. I had got the bell rug down on the floor. It's a special gift. And boy, didn't I think I was great. I had built that little oval table, and I had that candle there with the little cactus set and the fan going. And then I had the original Switch that Nintendo had sent me there on the floor. And then, of course, we had the box with the radio and, of course, our cot. And then we have our lantern and our box of tissues and our world map up on the wall, just so we can daydream. Yeah, guys, so that is my room. And there I am, smiling and showing off. So interestingly, the dates for the game show that it was June 13th. So I must have gotten the gaming system at the end of May and started playing in June. Because I really couldn't remember when I thought I had gotten the game, but I was watching a lot of people play Animal Crossing on YouTube already. I had originally was watching Blarla play, and I was watching AVAC play. They were doing like live playthroughs of their game and posting them on YouTube. So I was watching their videos of like what they were up to and how they were playing their game. That's kind of how I decided to get into it. And I eventually found Pat's channel to get ideas on island designs. So, because he always was really good about sharing like different info and stuff like that. And there's been so many different content creators that have done different things out there that have shared different things. And it's really cool. This is a nighttime view of Blathers' tent for the museum, which is really cool. And nighttime view of resident services. I just thought it was so cool how they kind of glow at night. And we are inside Blathers' tent. So he's got himself all set up. This is kind of like the assessment area in the museum now. You see a lot of this stuff here, actually where he does the assessments down in the, I guess it's in the bug area, actually. So we have Dizzy, who's my first lazy villager that I got on the campsite. And then, of course, Paula, my sisterly villager. And then we have Sahara visiting the island as well. Oh, guys, I was so proud of this picture. So, guys, I had finally created my Grand Union Red Dot flag. So this was my picture of it flying right outside of Resident Services, and I angled the camera and took a picture of myself, and I thought that that was pretty cool. So that is Little Chuck outside of the Resident Services with the Grand Union flag blowing in the breeze. And actually you can see it kind of blowing here. I don't know if I knew about doing the, I should have actually like held down the, I forget which button it is, but you can actually like make a quick like 30-second video, because it would have been neat to have seen that blowing in the breeze. When I finally got a cuckoo clock, I was so proud of that. And I started acquiring new things. I got a radio, and I got a folding director's chair. And we had Label visiting um, resident services that day. In fact, she's actually here on the island today, too. So, and this was Mary's birthday. So Mary was one of my first Peppy villagers. I found her on a mystery island as well. And back in the day, guys, at the beginning of Animal Crossing in 2020, Mary was like just the coveted cat. So I was just so excited to have Mary on my island. She was actually a really great Peppy villager too. I really enjoyed having her, but she had requested several times that she wanted to leave the island, so I eventually gave in and started changing up my villagers. So, but we have Dizzy and Mary here. So, and I got both of them from a mystery island using my Nook Miles. And this here is when we got the campsite, which isn't the best photo because it doesn't show everybody really well. Here we go. This is a great photo. All right, let me zoom in. So guys, up in the upper ledge, you'll see Paula and Sheldon and myself. And then down here on the left, you'll see we have Alice, who's my normal villager, Tom Nook and Isabel. We have Dizzy, who's my lazy villager, and then Mary's right behind him. I guess they were actually really good friends because actually now that I think about it, I see a lot of pictures of them together, and I do remember seeing them around each other a lot. So, but Dizzy was my lazy villager, and Mary was my Peppy villager. And then in the back right corner, guys, there's my boy Ken. Ken was my very first smug villager. He came to me from the campsite. When you build your campsite, you get your first smug villager, and you have to take your smug villager for the first campsite villager. And Ken was luckily my first villager. I wasn't excited about having him at first, but boy, as he started to like talk and do things, it was just he was really awesome. And I ended up trading him out for somebody else. I think it was Lopez that I ended up trading him for. And I remember going to say goodbye to him, and it was really, guys, it was really sad. Like, I felt really bad after he left, and it's crazy. I know it's just a game, but it's like you get used to your little villagers and their personalities and their characters and the things they do and say, and it's like, then it's like, all right, they're gonna go, and that was a tough one. So up here we have Tipper the cow, and Tipper was a snooty villager. And then we have Tom the cat, who is a cranky villager. So guys, this is my original Animal Crossing crew right here. See, I have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So these are my first 8 villagers, and then I had 2 more houses that I built. And then I think Willow was my next villager that came to the island, which was another snooty villager. Wow, that's really cool, guys. It's so neat to see my villagers. Because, yeah, I don't have any of these villagers now. Tom Nook and Isabel are the only ones that are still here from the original island. Hooray! And there we go. Everybody's celebrating with their party poppers. And you can see the campgrounds in the back there. And then this is the ramp. We're celebrating. We just installed this ramp to go up to the campsite. Oh, guys, and here's KK. Oh, and you can see Willow in the bottom left corner, guys. Willow had finally just come to the island. Oh, and here we are. We did a little concert with KK, so it did that. The closing credits. So you can see us all by nighttime. That's really cool. And here we are again, guys. That's great. We have like everybody here on the island. And then this is when we put the bridge in. Okay, this was in the upper, through the woodland trail. This was connecting what was eventually the apple orchard. And that's right, Ken's house was out back where Dom's house was towards the end before I started renovating. And then we have the celebration of Nook's Cranny. And here we all are, guys, at Nook's Cranny. And then you can't see her. This is when my villagers started to change out. So right to the right of Mary, you can see Sheldon in the bottom right corner, and then there's Mary, and then Midge was a bird villager, and she had a normal personality type, and she came to live on the island, and she replaced Alice. Oh, guys, here's Tom and Mary. And then we have Dizzy. Oh, and I love this owl. Guys, I love owls. So I was really excited to see this little owl figurine on the table. I thought that was so cool. And I was so excited I finally got Sheldon's photo. I had that hung up next to the cuckoo clock in my room. And then Paula's house moved up here. Let's see, what else do we have, guys? Oops. No. And guys, I'm very lucky because I was one of the original, I bought the game in 2020, and then I started playing the game. I actually have a photo of the museum in between its tent stage and then its final stage. So this is what the museum looked like, which they don't actually offer that in the game anymore. It goes right from the tent to its full-scale building. I don't know if it still offers, yeah, it must offer the art gallery as well. But originally, like this museum building here had the bug exhibit, the fish exhibit, and then the fossil exhibit. And it didn't have the art exhibit up in the back, upstairs. It was just like an upstairs bench area. Oh, guys, this is really fun to go through the photos. And this was Lopez's birthday. And Midge and I were there celebrating because Lopez was my boy at the time. He's still a great guy. I love him. And what do we have over here? What's going on over here? Oh, I had a picture of the rainbow. Very appropriate, guys. It's June. It's Pride Month. Happy Pride to everybody. I don't think I've seen rainbows that often too either on Animal Crossing. I was very excited to catch that. And then I was over here on this side and saw the rainbow again. And then again with the rainbow. And this must have been fall because I know I have pumpkins growing and I had the jack-o'-lanterns out. And Ken's still with us because I can see Ken's house in the background. All right, guys. And then we have my new house, which was like fully expanded. And I think that kind of leads into like our current videos. Oh, there's Rooney. So Rooney is a cranky villager, and there's Olivia down here. But Rooney is great. Rooney was my very first amiibo card I had ever gotten, and that was something that Patrick had sent me, and that's how I started collecting amiibo cards, because I scanned them into the game, and I thought it was so cool that I started collecting amiibos, and I wanted to document them because other people at the time on YouTube were documenting the opening of their cards, and I thought it was really cool, so I started doing that myself. And that's actually kind of how it all started, was getting an amiibo card in my Christmas card. And that's how it happened, guys. That's how everything started. So, well, guys, it's been 27 minutes of me going through videos of pictures and little video clips, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it wasn't too boring for you. But I know a lot of you that have been following me that love watching what I get up to probably found that kind of fun to see. So, and it was a great opportunity to kind of share that and share little bits of stuff that I remember about the game. So it was a lot of fun. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. Consider subscribing. I do have some amiibo card unboxings that are going to be coming out shortly, and a couple more Guess the Villager at the campsite. And I think we're eventually going to be talking about the story of Grand Union too. So that should be good. Oh, there's my bird Curlos. And here we have Label. And Label seems to be like more upscale than like her photo was from before. Oh, guys, check it out. Stella's using the microphone. Thanks for stopping to say hi. Okay, so lately I've been craving shrimp gumbo nonstop. The best part about it? It looks as good as it tastes. Its silhouette is a thing of gastronomic beauty. Oh my gosh, what would be more epic than a red carpet look inspired by a gorgeous gourmet meal? Nothing. Alright, Rosie. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for checking out my 100th episode. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to making more videos for you guys to check out. I guess until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye! That was a lot of fun. Oh, it's Blue Bear. Blue Bear's our new villager. Hi there, Cupcake. What's the latest? To be totes honest, this is the time of day when I get the sleepiest. Hey, it's super great to see you. What do you need? I'm going to give you a gift, Blue Bear. For me? For you. Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? I'm going to rip it open now, okay? Let me see. Oh, a left megalocide. Oh my gosh, are you sure I can have this? Thank you so much. I feel kind of bad being the only one getting stuff. Here, take this book stands. Oh, cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's nice when they actually give you a gift that you might be able to use in your house. Well, this was a lot of fun. Hope everybody enjoyed the 100th episode. It was really fun to record.